Hey, it's me again. I'm back. Wanted to talk to you tonight. As I said in the last video, I watched a couple of documentaries. A good site to check out, really. A good site to check out is federaljack.com. Man, they got tons of videos on there. I mean, they're an hour and a half. Some of them's 2 hours long. It's good videos. Some of them's good videos. I didn't watch all of them. I didn't look at all of them, but two that caught my eye was Waco, the Rules of Engagement. It's on federaljack.com. Waco, the Rules of Engagement, Part 2 I watched. There's two parts to it, Part 1 and Part 2. I started watching Part 1, and I said, well, for the sake of time, we'll jump to Part 2. You know, I jump around and stuff like that. But you need to watch Part 2. That's what you need to watch. Waco, Rules of Engagement. And then do a Google on Ruby Ridge documentary. I suggest that you find time to watch them. Now, I know it was back in '93, but it's still been, it's never left my mind. You know, it'll pop in my mind every now and then, and I'll think about just how crooked and corrupt both of them deals went down. Now, I don't subscribe to Koresh's religious beliefs and things of that nature, but they didn't have no right to burn them down and kill them. They had no right to do it. And that stupid idiot Janet Reno and all them that work for her ought to be in jail. They ought to be in jail right now. And them stupid idiots that did the Ruby Ridge fiasco. Now, I met Randy Weaver not too long ago. He's a good guy, nice guy. I just, how you doing? And you know, he's just down-to-earth guy. You know, my God, man, he's got more guts, I think, more restraint than I do. Because they killed his wife, they killed his son, they mowed his son down like a blade of grass with a daggum M16. They shot the dog, ran over it with a tank. Yeah, but you know, I don't want to get into the details of it. I want you to go watch it when you get a chance, please. And I want you to understand that this video is going to be titled Waco and Ruby Ridge Part 2, coming to America soon, to a house near you, because they're going to do it. They're going to kick the doors down to try to take your guns and things of this nature. It's coming. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Based on the research I've seen, from the freedoms we had in the 80s to the losing them in the 90s, and it's getting worse and worse, and they hired Bush, and I voted for that son of a gun. Y'all forgive me. Forgive me. You know, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times, you know, that ain't happening no more. You know. He went under Christian evangelical principles and all this faith-based organization. I ain't heard him say that in years, the lying son of a gun. He ain't no more Christian than I'm an airplane pilot, and I don't own an airplane, and I ain't never flew one. I don't want to get off on Bush. He's done his deed, but he's got something waiting on him too, buddy. Yeah, and it ain't flying up neither. It's coming. I guarantee you right now, it is coming for every one of them. Every stinking one of them's going to get what they deserve one day. But having said that, the documentaries I watched, it just spurred my heart's desire and fire in me to want to remain free. Do you want to remain free, or do you want to be a sheep led by the New World Order? I can't get out of it enough, because there is a New World Order. Everybody thought we was crazy saying this years ago. New World Order, New World Order. Anytime you can turn on that mainstream propaganda, now they're putting it out. New World Order, New World Currency, New World everything. Yeah, there's a new world coming into view, but they ain't gonna like it. And that's right. There's an old song, old country church I used to preach at in Georgia, King of Kings Church. And I won't call the guy's name for his privacy and protection, but he used to sing that song. There's a new world coming into view. My old world is passing away, and there's a new world coming, and it is coming. But their new world order will be destroyed, and it will be defeated. Now, having said that, I would like for you, all of you, to understand that I'm for you out there. All of you that are believing the Constitution, I'm with you. I'm not against you, I'm with you. All of you that are against the Constitution, all of you that are taking our rights away, yeah, I tell you, I got a message for you right now. Go to hell, because we're not going to stand for it. You understand me? People are waking up left and right. Your worst nightmare is right here, right now, New World Order, because guess what it's called? It's called YouTube. It's called us connecting with each other. It's called people waking up. It's called people realizing that your propaganda you preached on that television for truth that we know is a lie. Guess what? It's being exposed for what it is, a lie. Now, having said that, I would like for you all to recognize and understand that it's coming a whole lot faster. The plans have been in motion for years. I would even, because I'm a Bible believer, I believe they've been in motion for thousands of years to destroy America, you see, and to destroy anybody that loves freedom and wants, hey, they're stealing money from you left and right, and you know that's a fact. You know that's a fact. They're stealing money from you. They're stealing your freedom. They want you to be, oh, let's get the economy going. Go out and put something on a credit card. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, then them stupid idiots, they ain't got to pay it back. We do. I ain't putting nothing on no credit card. If I can't pay cash for it, I don't want it. And that should be your mentality. I mean, you should just stop the credit card mess. Is what we all ought to do. I ain't lying. We ought to stop it. We ought to put an end to it. We ought to break them before they break us. I know they've about already broke us, but we ought to break them. We ought to just saying, I withdraw my consent to use this flipping MasterCard, Visa, American Express, and all that. I don't want it anymore. I'm going to get debt-free. I'm not going to be part of this garbage that y'all call the American way. Let me tell you about the American way. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, baby. That's the American way. That's the way it ought to be. You understand? That is exactly the way it ought to be. So, having said that, we need to move on with our plans of becoming free from the entanglement and grips of the New World Order. How do we get free? One day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 week at a time. We just take it one day at a time, my friend, and we say, you know what? I'm not watching this garbage no more. They don't tell the truth on it, and they don't. I watch Fox Business News, and I go to CNBC every now and then when I want to see what the Dow's doing and stuff like that. I ain't sitting down watching no Handy and Combs. It ain't gonna happen. I ain't watching no Chris Matthews, no Keith Olbermann, none of them son of a guns. They are paid puppets of the New World Order. Yes, sir, they sure are. I don't care what you say. And if any of you's kin to them, I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You know the truth will make you free. Now, let's get real with this thing. Research, get your information off the internet while you still can. They're going to try to come after that too. They're going to censor that too, buddy. You wait and see what I'm telling you. Hey, them cell phone bills you got that's running $100, $150, you don't need that. You don't need it. You don't need it. Cut that bill down, man. Cut the bill down. You know, get rid of some of that mess. I got a couple of track phones and stuff I bought. I mean, I've had them. I used to have a cell phone, but I took an axe to it. Because I found out about the RFID chip in it and then being able to listen to you and everything else, whether you're on it and talking or not. All you got to do, some people even claim you ain't even got to have it on for them to listen to you. Well, I took me an axe to mine under the garage and I beat it to hell and back. And it's in about 1 trillion pieces in a dumpster. Let them listen to that. Glory to God. I'm just sick to death of them people taking our privacy away, cameras on every corner. What in the world has this nation become? Ain't y'all sick of it? If you ain't, you better get sick of it. I mean, why the cameras everywhere? Why the promotion of the RFID chip? Why all this garbage? I'll tell you why. So they can track your every move, son. So they can make you be a slave and a sheep of the New World Order. Ain't y'all tired of it? My gosh, let's wake up. Let's fight back with them. Now, I'm talking about civilly. Like I said, I ain't starting nothing. That's what they want us to do. They want somebody to freak out and start killing folks and stuff. And no, that ain't the way to do it. The way to do it is get your voice out like I'm getting it out. Tell your neighbors. If they don't believe you, you know you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing but tell them. You can't strangle them into believing it. You can't do none of that. But when the conflict comes, let them initiate it. That way they can't spout the lies like they did about Randy Weaver and about the Waco incident and say we started it, because we didn't. You see, they started a long time ago. Oh my God, I'm fixing to get rolling here in a minute. Let me do part 3. I'm coming back.